podcast, but not tonight. Because tonight I don't have Scott with me. He's an old man. He's taking the night off. We had some big news drop this last week, and that was not one, not two, but three Drake albums. And so no better person than to come on and talk some Drake with me. We'll also talk some NBA at the end, but to talk some Drake with me, than the second biggest Drake fan I know, the second biggest LeBron fan I know, my good friend from the Walmart days, Mr. Sneaker Steve. Steve, how are you? I'm happy you're here.
I'm good, man. I'm good. You you talked to me on, was it Thursday? It's like, hey, I want you to
Wednesday or
come
Thursday.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was like I want you to hop on, talk about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I promised you one. And then I was like, damn, I've been on the camera in a while, but then not one, like you said, not two, three full albums, dude. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta work. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Finding the time to listen. Yep.
Man, yeah, I made it happen though. I made it happen though.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna full breakdown of all parts of it of the album and favorite tracks and the second and third one too. I don't think we're gonna get as much into those because it's not the Drake that you and I have bonded over. Steve and I, we worked at Walmart for a long time. Back when I was an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old kid. We talked sneakers, we talked NBA, and we talked Drake music,
Yes,
and
sir.
those three were the only three
Yes,
things we
sir.
listened to or talked about. And so
Yes,
I'm,
sir.
I mean, I'm just so excited to get broken down into all of it and just your thoughts and my thoughts and all week long, like all weekend long, I've been texting people like, "What are your top five? What do you like? What do you hate?" And you, I wouldn't tell you my top five, and I didn't want to hear yours. Um, and just the experience, the fun of like all parts of this has been really cool. Um,
Man. I've been trying to stay off of YouTube
mhm.
for the most part, because I just want to have my own opinion about everything, and it's so
Yeah,
easy. It's so many different takes, and like, oh, I agree with that, but you got your haters, you got your lovers, all in between. I'm trying to stay off the internet for the most part pertaining to this. Um,
I keep
but
seeing tweets like or TikToks about like people dancing to something like whatever song on either all three albums, and it says how fun this album is when you don't have cornballs in your ear telling you how lame it is or something.
And like I think on one of his official posts, I look at the comments, I always do, and people got memes where like they're opening the fridge, like they're waiting on something and they shut it. I'm like, bro, you listen to the album just to say that? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, I mean,
The amount of hate that he gets is ridiculous. Whether you like him
and
or
it's yeah,
or hate him.
it's always happened where it's like, and it's not just Drake, it's any artist where like they drop and then within like 20 minutes people are like, album's trash, it's awful, blah blah blah. This like you don't even listen to it. How would you know? And then the same people that are trashing on this album are also they're praising Bing 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 Bop Boop.
You
So
stayed up to what to drop at midnight? Because the fourth episode,
mm-hmm,
I didn't think I was gonna be up at all. Okay, because I
yeah,
work at 4 o'clock or I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work.
mm-hmm,
Took a nap, so I was like, okay, I'll be able to catch at least some of it, right? So I turned it on. Um, the fact that I don't know if you follow Ack,
yeah, yeah.
DJ Academics.
I don't
Okay,
follow him, but I see his stuff everywhere. I mean, he is.
okay, yeah, I
You
did
think
pretty
I'm a
heavy.
people think I'm a Drake Glazer. There's nobody like
Yeah, like
academics.
yeah, bro. It kills me, right? You can't just be a fan, right? But the fact that he had him on the start, that was nice because he's been like a
Yeah,
day one
yep,
through it all the hate, all the PDF stuff. Ack has been there, man. So it was nice to. And I don't know if he had a little video on YouTube that I did watch that about
yeah,
Drake flew him out and everything and how that whole experience was for him. I'm so glad to see that Drake actually recognized him as one of the real ones and one of the ones
yeah,
that stayed true and stayed solid. But it was all music videos. I was expecting like the last format where, we
mm-hmm,
had random like 25 minutes, it seemed like still images of just like,
yeah,
but no, we right into the music
mm-hmm,
and I'm loving it. I'm trying to watch the video and hear the music at the same time. And then I realized like this is the album. This is it.
yeah, yeah,
This is it. We're not gonna have to wait till midnight.
yeah.
But 10:30 came around. The last one that I listened to was Make Them Pay.
Oh, so you only got like halfway through.
Right. It was like 10:30. I'm
Yeah,
like, I gotta go to bed, dude. I was like,
yeah.
I gotta go. I'm gonna be mad in the morning. But I liked what I heard to that point. So did you watch
Yeah.
the whole thing?
Of course, yeah, I watched the whole thing, and then I'm real, and like if you go onto YouTube now, every video is separate. But I really wish, I hope that he posts the whole thing because you didn't get to experience the ending of it all, and so like
Okay.
obviously it starts, and you're right, it's just video after video after video, and it's kind of like they all kind of tell a story together, but it's all like
Right.
you again you realize. oh my god, we're listening to the album. There were two songs on there that didn't make the final album. They ended up being on Maid of Honor and the other one. And
Okay.
so that was kind of cool that he had one of each one. And so
Okay.
I don't even remember what ended up did not having a video. But like I said, if you go YouTube, you can find them. But you get through all those, and then you got to National Treasures, Beats on the Table, What Did I Miss, and Plot Twist. And I remember like, what did I miss when it came out on episode 1? I was like, oh, this is good. I like this song. And then Plot Twist has been leaking for like 2 years. But those four, like back to back to back to back, the videos were just all like great for it. I mean, it was awesome, and it really
Man.
made me appreciate like what did I miss more. And then like Too Hard for the Radio comes, and we're gonna talk about all these
Yeah,
songs, but like
yeah,
just the
yeah.
run of it. Well, then Make Them Know comes on, and it's the last one. Make Them Know. It's also outro of the album, and it does the it's that's the video where he's going to the warehouse and there's all the iPhones with the bot farming and he
Yeah.
sets it on fire. But you know how Make Them Know ends with like the Iceman.
Right.
So that's where he's at the table and he's got the backpack and he's pulling out like flash hard drive.
Oh
It says
my
like
God.
it says I made this so I can make this, and it was said like all 3 albums out at midnight, and you're just like you got this like Iceman baby in like the background
Yeah.
while that like
Freeze
seeing
the
that, and you're
world,
just
freeze
like
the world, whatever it was saying. Yeah.
and you're like, we're getting 3 albums tonight. Like we're getting 3 albums at midnight. And so when I realized that was the album, I did listen to. I went through that hour in between. I kind of replayed the whole stream, listened to the
Okay.
songs again. And then when midnight hit, I listened to Maid of Honor one time real fast, like a quick rundown, so I can like that was the first one I was listening to in the car the next day, and then the other one, and then all day long on Friday was Iceman. I didn't really get into the other 2 until Saturday, Sunday. And
Okay.
then today, just a rotation of all 3. I actually made a playlist like of all 3, and
Okay.
I named it May 15th, 2026, because I didn't know what to name it because Drake gave us 43 songs in one night. So
Man, and one night, dude.
yeah,
They said that was a move to get out of his deal. You heard anything about that? That's the
yeah.
biggest reason he did it. I don't know how much truth there is to that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I think I have a few theories on it. One, I 100% agree. He probably had 3 albums left, and he had to do 3. Then he could have did it this week, next week, the week after. You know, Future did that a few years ago with Future and Hendrix. Future did the same thing with the 2 with Metro Boomin. But I think that for Drake, one, the thing about having 3 albums be 1, 2, 3 on the top of the charts, he'd be the only person ever debut 3 and have it do that.
crazy.
But I also think like what other artists can go do that? Drop 3
Exactly.
albums, and all 3 albums be different albums, and all 3 albums for
Right.
you and I
Nobody.
are more of a rap Drake album fan. But it doesn't
Nobody.
mean I don't love the R&B stuff. It doesn't mean, and even the house one, I like Maid of Honor. It's my second favorite
Dude.
of the 3.
Yep. After I had my doubts going in,
Yeah,
and I'm like, both of these albums have their time and place, bro.
yeah,
Like, I mean, we're in the married life now, but if you had a party with some girls, Maid of Honor, throw that on. You could play that one, no skips. Like, the other one, it has its place too, and it's
There's
not
some cool
bad
stuff on
music.
it.
It's
Yeah,
just not our cup of tea.
yeah.
And I
But
think he
did
was
it
really
for the
smart for it.
fans of that type of music because like
Right. And
and here's the thing too, like Drake obviously really likes making non-rap songs because he did a full album with Honestly Nevermind of the house music stuff. Obviously the R&B has always been part of his bag, but I really do think he enjoys making these like the the hoe phase and what's the other cheetah print or whatever. Like I mean
okay,
those are so
yeah. I
goofy,
haven't got
but
the
like
names down at all, but right,
yeah,
right, right.
he likes making those types of music, and I like it as a fan because there's no other artist that I listen to that does that stuff. Like Kanye
Right.
doesn't do that stuff. Old Wayne doesn't do that stuff.
Right.
The artists that I listen to, which is very far few in between. Where I am not a diehard rap fan by any means. I am just I am a Drake fan. I am a Kanye fan. I still I want to talk about the beef in a minute. I still like Kendrick. Like I still listen to Kendrick. I'm not Drake's not my friend. I don't know Drake. I just enjoy his music more than I've enjoyed anybody else's music. And so, but who I listen to is a very short list. And so when I get an artist like Drake who just gives me all the stuff that I like to listen to, like I don't need to listen to anybody else.
Really. Really. And then I thought it was just like, damn, I am 37 now. Like, man, I'm just getting old and getting to that point where like, my parents was and like all that new shit is garbage. Oh, it's garbage. Excuse my French. But yeah, like you said,
No,
man,
it's so
he's
funny
so
you say that. It's so funny you say that because like so I teach high school kids, right? And they all come in on Friday. They're like, "You listen to this new Drake, it's trash." And I'm like, "Buddy, like I'm sorry, not every song is 2.5 minutes long with Drake saying the same 9 words over and over and over and over again. Like, sorry you had to
it's
actually listen
so
to these 18 tracks. And guess what? When they came in today, they're like, "Hey, That was pretty good, isn't it? And I'm like, huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
Okay,
know.
then
I know. Sabo's got good taste in music.
make them know. You know.
Make them know. Make them know. So,
Yeah. But like you said,
before we
super
get to
versatile.
each track, yep. Before we get into each track, I want to know your thoughts on the beef. Just kind of just as it was happening in real time, because you and I we texted about it, but we never really actually got to ever talk about it. Just what was your thoughts when like that came out, and then everything that led up to what did I miss, basically.
We can spend a half an hour, 45 minutes on this alone, right? So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to be as concise as possible with my opinion on what happened. I feel like kudos, kudos to Kendrick for realizing and capitalizing on the fact that perception is reality. He knew that if he spun a narrative and made a bob to it, people were gonna run with it, and that wasn't Drake's way of trying to win it. Um, I think it was a genius move. So hats off to Kendrick. I think he just outsmarted Drake in a sense. I think Not Like Us is a bop, undeniable, right? But
100%.
Family Matters, Family Matters, what, dude? There
Best
is,
song of the beef, bar for bar.
yeah, dude, yeah, it is incredible, and it killed me too that Kendrick is probably the only one artist that could really touch Drake in any sort of
Mm-hmm.
capacity.
Yeah.
Anybody else, it was a 20v1, but really Kendrick, right? It was that was the beef. That was the battle. Even though there
Yeah.
was other people involved and everything else. All of the other ones would have got demolished
Mm-hmm.
with one track. It just happened to be the one guy who could honestly even touch Drake a little bit
Yeah.
that happened to have the beef with, and he played it smart. He just out. Now the whole lawsuit thing and all of that, I just can't believe nobody in this camp didn't sit him down and tell him like, bro, okay, yeah, you went back and forth in this beef just as much as he did. He said something, he got you, okay. Don't go sue over it. Just take your L and come back as you did with
He's
this
suing
album.
about he's suing about the bots, the overinflation of Not Like Us and all that stuff. Like that's what the beef is about. He even says he does kind of talk about it a little bit later on. Like I wasn't suing the man. I'm suing the battle or something. I'm suing the man. Um,
Okay, so do you okay. So do you think, to me that says that, oh, it could have been a track about anything. It wasn't about the PDF stuff. It could have been any track. If I felt like they were pressing it too hard, then I would have sued. And I don't agree with that. I think it was
I
the
don't
the
know.
narrative that was being spun, which by the
Yeah,
way, like I said, side story, I got a stepson. I was listening to Drake. He's like, "You listen to that PDF file?" I'm like, "Bro, this is what Kendrick's done." Like
yeah,
everybody who can't think for themselves or won't think for themselves just took this narrative and just, oh yeah, Drake's and like, no, like, come on, bro. Like, and Kendrick, I think he knew that, and he
yeah,
spun it, and it was detrimental to Drake in a lot of ways. But I think he bounced back more than anybody ever could with what he did this past weekend.
yeah. Think about like Drake and Meek, right? Meek had other than uh, uh, what was the song he did with Drake after the beef was over? Like they kind of rekindled.
Going bad.
Yeah. Other than going bad, like have you listened to any Meek Mill since the beef happened? I surely haven't.
No.
Um, even Pusha T, like what has Pusha T done since that whole battle?
Yeah.
Again, I went to GNX. I like parts of GNX. There's parts of GNX that I just don't like. Again, Bing Bop Boop Bop Bop. Like people like love that stuff, but it's like
And to
whatever.
me, people said that was a classic. I don't think it was a classic. I think it was nice for Kendrick to do something that wasn't like a concept album, quote unquote,
Yep,
and
for
to go
sure.
out and just have a party like type of different record. That was good for him in his catalog. But
Yeah.
oh, gee, that's a classic. Like, no, I
For
think people,
Kendrick, like you get the Super Bowl and you go make it about Drake. You go make the whole
man,
Super Bowl about Drake.
God,
And since then, like yeah, Drake has thrown his shots and he throws his shots on this album. But
yeah,
you're right. No other artist could respond this way. And it all
nobody,
started with July 4th of last year when Iceman episode 1 came out, and it's just this stream, and you're like, it's like you said it kind of said earlier. It's like 25 minute shots at some points of just like the ice truck. And like, what is
right,
going on? And then he did
right,
episode 2 pretty shortly after that, and episode 3 not too long. And then we waited months. We waited
my,
months, and we finally got this May 15th release date. And like I said, it was unreal. No other artist has given us this type of rollout to where as fans we're like 9:45 we're glued to our computers. Like, what are we about to
At
watch? And
10:30 at night, mind you, when
yeah,
people got to work the next day, he
I know.
still got my best friend, my brother Ross. He told me he stayed up for episode 3, and his family was just looking at him like, "What are you watching?"
Yeah,
It's the Drake effect,
I know.
and
Like,
that boy will bring you out.
go do your own thing. I'm 19, 20 again. Like this. I'm just a Drake fan.
Right.
It's so funny too. I kind of I posted on Facebook. I said no matter like how old I am, like when Drake music drops, like I'm in my element, I'm in my zone. Again, this is music I love, like it's music I listen to. So let's go through kind of
All
through
right.
Iceman. First
All
off,
right.
what a great track, or what a great album name and album cover, and like everything about it is just
Yeah.
like it feels what the album is. It's not. I'm gonna say flat out, Drake went 18 for 18. Now, as 72 hours has passed, there are songs that I probably won't go to as much. But then when I think about it, I'm like, no, that's really good. Like I can't skip it. Uh, and so if I could rank all 18 for you in some capacity, 9 through 18, like my bottom half. But again, like that bottom half is like B songs, whereas like my 1 through 9 are all A's.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
I
if there's
truly think
anything
he
that
went
I would
18 for
skip.
18.
And I don't think there's anything that I'm gonna be like, okay, every single time. Maybe if I'm in the mood for certain stuff, of course you want to pick certain
Yeah,
tracks. But if you spin in the album, there ain't nothing I'm gonna skip like even 80% of the time, 70%
yeah,
of the time.
yeah.
So yeah, bro. And like I said, from that first night to I just finished it maybe 20 minutes before I got on here. And like listen to it at work at first. I'm on this little dinky speaker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Heard it, got in the car though, and was like, okay, okay. Then heard it in the headphones, like, okay, okay. The production,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to praise him for that too, man. Like he's so versatile beat wise too. He's taking like newer beats, like stuff that he wouldn't rap on, dare rap on in '09, 2011, Take Care days. Um, and just his ability to just mold almost into over anything is incredible. Like the beats on this are definitely they feel like something from this decade. And he's an
I
older
love the
artist,
beat switches too, and like people are kind
dude.
of hating like why is Drake beat switching on everything because he can,
Uh, uh,
because he can,
is
he
it
flips on
bad?
all of them. No, it's
Right,
great. Like
right. Like,
and
why
like
are you
there's
mad?
songs where like I can't like which beat do you like better? Like National Treasures. Like people are kind of mad like the second beat. I almost like then he starts going on and I'm like this one might be better. This one might be better. Like
Man, yeah. But I do want to ask you. So we're at the top of the album.
mhm.
Um, where do you put this among opening tracks on his album?
So within within the last like 5 albums, like we've got Rich Flex, we've got Virginia Beach.
Excellent.
Those I love both. I love both those two, right? And then you had like your early on days of um, Over My Dead Body
Yep.
and Flesh and
Fireworks was
Leather.
on the first
Yeah,
one. Well,
Fireworks.
on
And then Champagne Poetry is also one like we want to we compare these opening tracks all the time, right? And so like my top 5 before this was without any order of obviously Over My Dead Bodies, but it's one of my top 5 favorite Drake songs of all time. Tuscan Leather, Champagne Poetry, Rich Flex, and Virginia Beach. You're saying I take one of those 5 out for make them cry, and you have to like make them cry is it's so
it's
good.
incredible.
It's five
Yeah,
minutes of just of good Drake rapping, just like Tuscan Leather was. But the story that he tells within all of it just means so
yeah,
much. It's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one I take out. I'd say probably Virginia Beach, depending on the day. Sometimes Champagne Poetry.
Oh, see, Champagne Poetry is my favorite one out of all of
Really,
his. I
I
love
just
that beat
I know
and just how smooth it is, man.
the sample on it. Yeah.
It's 40 killed that.
Hmm.
But I would probably have to agree with you. Virginia Beach probably, if I'm gonna
I
take
love
out
Virginia
one and
Beach
put
though, man.
this in
Like
there.
it's one of my favorite songs
Is
on
and
For
that's
All the
why it's such a
Dogs.
good question because he always starts albums out so good,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. Um, but
What are you?
I got a
What are
top
your top
five.
5 on it?
Um, and I was sitting here looking. I had to make sure and listen to the album again because they're all in the top 8. My favorite ones, but in order.
Hmm.
Okay, Make Them Pay
Hmm.
1, Janice 2,
Yep.
Make Them Remembers 3, Make Them Cries 4, and Ran to Atlanta's 5 for me. And I'm gonna give honorable
Really?
mention to Firm Friends,
Okay.
which is
I
at the end.
listen. I, Firm Friends is probably my bottom 5, And again,
What?
my
Okay.
bottom five is all still B stuff. And honestly, Make Them Pay is probably my least favorite. It's the beat. I don't love the beat. I love the lyrics on it. I
Okay.
don't love the beat, and it's just enough again to where it's like it's in my bottom. But again, it's still really really good
Okay.
song.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Janice STFU is the best song on this album, and
Dude, that's amazing, isn't
it's
it?
one or two, and right now it's charting to be the highest song on iTunes or on Apple Music and all those things. I really hope that's the one that gets number one because it is so good.
So
And
good.
it's on. It was episode 2 that had that's just how I feel where he's driving the car and it was
Yeah.
and I like that one, and so that
Dude,
this was
that I
one.
forgot about that track.
Yeah. And so this is what that was. Like if you go back and listen to that one,
Okay.
it's very similar. He flipped. I really just wish he would have kept like the
Yeah, I
that's
forgot
just
all
how I
about that.
feel.
Right. Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
my number one. I gotta put Too Hard for the Radio at 2. I love Too Hard for the
Dude,
Radio.
that one is
But
crazy.
you know that I love like just Dance and Drake songs. Like Nokia is
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Nokia fan on the planet of Earth. I love Nokia. It's my top 5, top 10 favorite Drake song of all time. And Too Hard for the Radio has that, and I love both beats on it. I love the second beat so much because it's just like
Yeah.
it's such a mock to Kendrick about all
Dude,
all this
yeah.
good stuff.
And Ross sent me a video about somebody breaking that down. I didn't even catch that
Yeah,
until he started saying some of the lyrics back, and I'm like, oh, it is. He's just trolling the whole West Coast pretty much.
yeah, and it's
Um,
like I got Atlanta. He said or talking about I got an Oakland show tonight. Like just everything like
yeah.
that Kendrick tried to, and I just. But
Yep.
again, it's not even about the beef. Like it is a fun quintessential Sabo dance Drake song that I can
Yeah.
just like I just bop to. Like
Man,
it
that
turns on
was
my
good.
car, and
That
I
was
want to put
good.
the windows down and just like pop my head and I just play it on repeat.
We'll
So
hear
that's
that one
number
all
2.
summer. We will hear that one
Oh
all
man,
summer.
you drive past me, you will be hearing it all summer. That is number 2. Okay, my
Okay.
top 4, I have no doubts on my top 4. My 5 switches literally every single day. Whisper My
Okay.
Name is number 3. I love Whisper My Name.
Okay, that's what number 3 on the album?
Yep,
Two
that's
or
number 3,
three?
and that
Okay.
was the one during the video. And I think again, like the
Yeah.
one thing that makes me like these songs maybe more than the other is the video for them and watching those videos because the way episode 3 ended was the Pinocchio clown guys like taking his bag.
Right.
And then this
Right,
was
right,
the one
right.
where he got the bag back, and it was just like the story that was told with it. Like I really like. And again, maybe other artists do this, but the artists I listen to don't do this. So to enjoy that moment watching that, be like, yes, I like that. And that beat was just
Right.
super like just all
Man,
parts. But
crazy.
Whisper My Name is number 3. And then my number 4, and again, this has been stuck in stone is Make Them Know. I love Make Them Know. I love what he's going through with it. I tried until the R switched with the I. And then again, just the ending, how it ended with the chorus, the Iceman baby, freeze the world, freeze the world, freeze the world. Like just it's so fun. And then again, the video part of it, just kind of like as a Drake fan, you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, we're about to get 3 albums. We're about to get 3 albums
Yeah, I gotta go back. Like
making
I
this
said,
song.
I didn't finish it. I gotta go back and finish the whole
Yeah,
thing. You said it ran about an hour, hour and a half? Because I watched from about 9:30 to like 10:15, 10:30.
yeah. I think it was over about close to 11.
It started at 9:45. Okay.
Yeah,
And okay.
and it started right on the dot 9:45, and he just like it went straight into all these
I
videos.
loved it. Loved it. No
So
bull that.
that's my number 4, and I just keep switching my number 5. Sometimes it's plot twists, sometimes it's national treasures, sometimes it's shebang, and then sometimes it's little birdie and don't worry. Like those 5 are kind
Okay.
of all rotating. Make them remember. Like again, I can just keep going. Like yeah, no, this one ends up being this one ends up being this one ends up being. Little birdie seems to be one that's like low on everybody's list. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Little Birdie.
yeah.
Like I just love
And
the way he raps on it. He's nasally. It's almost like Kodak rap.
yeah,
Like I
exactly.
can't stand Kodak, but it's fun. And the video for that one's awesome because it's they get like they get this guy off the streets and they bring him into this place to start dancing and that he's almost mocking how Kendrick dances in I think it's a Squad Boy
Oh, no,
music video like just like that
okay.
like
Oh,
again
yeah.
they're just it's just a mocking of it all like I just
Dang,
it's
okay. I
funny, it's
gotta go
fun
back
to
and
me.
watch it. Man, I gotta
You gotta watch it, man. And then I really like Don't Worry. I just like the um, playing Nicki the Sun Cardi, like just every part. Again, it's just, but
go.
it's a different song on the album, a different kind of feel than all of them. But again, it's still a good enough rap Drake. It's 18 for 18 of rap Drake, and he went 18 for 18. I mean, there's not a track on here that like right now I'm skipping. Whereas like the last few like uh, Meet Your Padre and Gently and all those things. Like there's just still songs on them that I'm like, I'm skipping them, skipping them, skipping them. And
Right,
I can't on this one. I can't.
man.
Shebang, like the takeoff ad libs that he added into it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. What I wanted to say. Do you have any standout lyrics? He made me laugh throughout this whole album. The one on
Shebang, the
Janice
one I
where he
texted
was
you.
like well, MRI machine scanning my knee. Like, how long you been running the streets for real?
Yeah.
Like that would have me
The
weak.
For Real is just so good too every time.
Dude, he's so good at what he does. Uh, on Firm Friends, he said CTE from trying me, and they still want another hit. That
Mm-hmm.
one made me pause. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I National Treasures. I was trying to tell my wife about this last night. She's just like Kelly. Kelly's just not the Drake fan that she used to be. Okay, she used to get excited to listen with me, and now like it's gonna take her 2 years to listen to the album. But on National Treasures, he's talking about Damar and like Kawhi. Do we think you
Dude,
could give us a ring? Chief Keef
wow,
gave us a boy from Dago, and now we start throwing parades or something like that. One was just
yeah,
like, man, are you kidding me?
dude,
I texted
man,
you one about Shebang. I just listened to your album mid skip skip. Like it just like oh man, it just. But
I was
there's funny
honestly,
ones like that. There's quirky ones, and then there's great bars on here.
yeah, okay, and I got one from Habibti. How you pronounce that? I don't even know.
Habib T, yeah,
Yeah, I really like WNBA on that one. I think it's the second
I do
track.
too. Yeah,
That track is amazing. On High Fives, he said they so pressed about the beef. Is Panini? That would
yeah,
just make me chuckle too. Like he's always
yeah.
in the
Cookie
midst of it
drinking,
all.
peach Bellini.
Yeah, he can still find a way to have fun with his music.
Yep.
You know,
Um, the one track that I'm not saying I'm disappointed with, the one track that I'm glad it's there, but again it's my bottom nine is Ran to Atlanta. First off, the story behind him
wow,
the fact that it's Ran to Atlanta is so funny because again
right?
it's everything that points back to the beef with it being authentic and real. To get him and Future back together is awesome. Like Drake and
Amazing.
Hendrix back by popular demand. I'm really glad that's fixed because we don't ever get bad Drake and Future tracks. This is
Right.
probably my least favorite of all of them, but it's my least favorite of all of them because it's
You're
just not
probably
my
right
top
as far
half.
as that.
It's
Yeah.
just not my top half on this album to where it's like I'm gonna replay this one back over and over the other songs. But just to have those two back again was really cool.
Dude.
And I honestly Molly Santana. I actually don't hate in it as much as I thought. Like this random person,
Yeah, I had to
I
look
do
look
wish
who
though.
that was. I don't know who that
Yeah,
was at all.
I wish it instead it would have been like a Little Baby or
Oh man,
a Quavo or
somebody else
somebody
from Atlanta.
else.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I
Yeah,
shout out to him for giving the newer some artists a platform and all that. But like, yeah,
yeah,
boosted her streams. I'm sure.
yeah. And the fact on Iceman total, I mean, you only had three features total. Two of them on that one song and then 21. Like other than that, you got no other features on this
I'm
one.
mad
The
21
features
didn't
were
get a
so.
verse. I'm so
Oh
mad
no.
21 didn't get a verse.
See, I'm not let him do his thing on that one, and we'll get playing more Drake in 21 in the future. So
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I heard bees on the table like 19 times, and then the track
mhm.
went off, and I was like, dang. I
Yeah,
was yeah, but and I wished him and LeBron was able to patch things up. I don't think it's happening
I know.
now.
No,
That's the one that
I
hurts me more than it was good to see him in future, but I wish him and LeBron would have been the only people that
yeah.
were like, you know what? But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, but it's we
It
got
is
some
what
great
it is.
bars. We got some great LeBron
Yeah.
bars. Please stop asking about 23andMe.
Oh my
And then
God.
then talks about it's in his DNA. Then
Right.
obviously make them remember has one of the best lines on this. Some bills on their face. No
Oh, no
wonder they've
wonder
been
they've been
ducking
ducking
Drake.
Drake.
Like
Jesus.
what are we talking about? This is awesome. This
He
is
even
awesome.
stopped. He even had to stop to say it again.
That
You
one,
know.
it's so funny. Like every time I think of that and 8 a.m. Charlotte, when Drake has bars like "Bills on their face, no other been ducking Drake," and then the one about in 8 a.m. Charlotte about so many checks here that's Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia.
He even has to stop being like, "What did I just say? Like, there's no way I just said like it's a good bar then." So
Right, 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 right,
um
right.
so that ends. Make them no ends, and you hear that we get two other ones, and then both of them, all three of them dropped at midnight. And again, they are different type of Drake than what we normally love, but they're. I go back and listen to them, and
Dude,
people want to hate on them. Like people, they were saying Maid of Honor
I
was the
haven't
worst
read
album they
nothing
ever
on
heard.
purpose.
Oh
After
my
tonight,
gosh,
I'm
it's
going
so
and
good.
deep
Hmm.
diving into all of that. But yeah, I on purpose, and I knew I had a feeling Ross is the only ones opinion I've heard on it that I've actually listened to, and he said
Mhm.
it wasn't for him. So I went in, like I said, expecting it just to be some filler and whatever. Like he did this to get out of his deal. No, no, they
Yeah.
have their place, man. They really do
Speaking
have
of
their
Aiden Ross, real quick, I've been Aiden Ross long before Aiden Ross was
right.
stream
Crazy with
like,
streams, yeah.
and Rick Ross
Yeah.
still wants to go on there and crap on it. Uh, so let's talk Maid of Honor first. I honestly like Maid of Honor better than I like Habibti. I didn't think
I
I was gonna
agree.
at first,
I
but
agree.
because it's a dance one, but I like it.
I agree.
Goose and the Juice is my favorite on that one. I love Goose and the Juice.
Okay, yeah, I only spun it one time, so I don't know that one. I know the
Hmm.
title, but I don't know the song. But I'll definitely spin it again in a couple days,
Yeah.
or in the coming days. I
All right, I'll
feel
give you my
like
top five then, since you don't really have them yet.
no, I really
Um,
don't. You haven't for that album too? Wow.
Yep, I have a top
Okay.
five for. So I sent you that. I sent you that file a few weeks ago. I was working on it hard. I went through every drink album
Dude,
and just gave you
yeah.
my top five. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
I want to sit down and do one too, but like you said, that had to take you hours, dude.
I
To actually
I've
sit and
all I've been listening to recently is Drake, and so I've listened to everything, and I just got me in a mood. So Maid of Honor, I went Goose and the Juice, Princess. Princess is the one that's like, found my princess laying on the bathroom lane. I love it. Like there's something about it. Road trips, Cheetah Print, and then I said H phase on here because
okay,
trying to
right. Okay.
Cheetah Print. Like oh my, what are we doing? I love it. It's so good. Oh, it's so
Dude,
good.
yeah.
It's so good.
Even the little ad libs and stuff, or he had a couple interludes on there where it's just some girl talking, you
Yeah.
know. He's so good at what he does, man.
Cheetah
Just
Prince one was Sexy Red on that one.
okay.
Where they do the cha cha slide at the end. It's so good. And then Habib T, my top five on this one. This one's a little bit easier. Was Gen 5, High Fives, WNBA, Prioritizing, and then Slap the City. I just think those were my top five favorites on it. And again, I think this one, like both of them have enough skips on there to where I'm not gonna go back through the whole thing as often.
Yeah,
But those ones, like I'm not skipping right now, man. Like they are good, and they both are good, fun albums in their own way. And I'm really glad, really happy, really
man,
excited that we got all three of these things from him.
man,
We
it's
we
incredible.
really are eating greatest Drake fans.
Incredible, bro. Do you think he's done? Where does he go from here? Because here's the
Now
thing.
that
Can I just say this real quick? He has nothing left to prove, right?
hmm
He's done everything. He's got every accolade. The numbers speak for themselves. So, and I was kind of talking to Ross about this too. The fact that he went so hard at these people that have been, he could have easily just shut his phone off. I'm rich, dude. I got everything I ever
hmm
wanted. I've proven everything to everybody. Screw all of you. I'm done. But no,
yeah,
the approach he took is commendable, man. How many people do you know personally that can do what he's done? Who can really take a 20v1 like this and
hmm
turn it into what he did? There's a very short list of people that wouldn't just be like, hey, you know what? I've done everything, dude. I'm done. Like
yeah,
all these fake people, all these fake friends. I'm done. I'm out. Take my ball and I'm leave. I'm done with music. He could have easily have done that,
yeah.
and he didn't.
I,
He took the opposite road. So
I don't
kudos
think
to
he's somebody. I
him,
mean,
like I
it's
said.
like he's out of the deal, and I think he's gonna go sign some other deal or do something with OVO that just logically gonna allow him to make music as much as he wants whenever he wants. And for us as fans, like at post beef, did you think you were gonna get a whole collab album party next door? Like
No,
the fact that we got that kind of as an appetizer, because this is the first real solo Drake album since For All the Dogs. This is his longest gap in
right,
between solo albums.
right,
Over 2 full years of not having a solo album. Now we got that last year. Her loss is more of a Drake album than it is a
for
21
sure.
album. But like you go back to like What a Time, like What a Time is it. There's more future on it, but the Drake name is so big and the Drake verses are so impactful that it feels like a 50-50. Whereas Her Loss feels like Drake featuring 21.
Right,
The one PND is Drake featuring Party Next Door. But I think like there's no handcuffs. He can go do that however he wants, whenever he wants. Um, there gives me hope that we can get a What a Time to Be Alive 2 someday.
oh my
Like,
lord, you want to
could
set
you
the internet
imagine?
off? dude,
Like, could you imagine how happy we would be and blessed as fans?
dude, and they could easily do it. They could easily
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Easily.
And so I don't know when the next album comes out. People are saying like rumor is October. Like I don't think we're getting another Drake album
Oh
this
no.
year. A
Now he
solo
dropped
Drake
three
album
at
this
one
year.
time. We're not
Yeah,
getting no more music this year, too.
yeah.
This is it. This is it.
But like I could see him doing a collab album in October and November. Like I could see him doing another one with like I mean again Future would be awesome. I don't care how old I am. If you give me a Drake and Lil Wayne collab album, I would be
Oh
happy.
my
Like
Lord.
it will
Yeah.
never happen. It will never happen at this point in our lives. But like, could you
No.
imagine? And
No.
I do think that there are so many shots at Jay Z through this that there's just part of me that still thinks that like there. I think that he might realize like Kendrick's just the puppet and Jay Z's a puppeteer. And there's just parts that things that like he's not done calling people out in the industry that have led to what is going on with the streaming and all this stuff and I think Drake just wants people to like he realizes he's not going to win the Grammys. Kendrick just opened his mouth, somebody hand him a Grammy right now. He even says like I love I'll make them know like I'm not even going to submit this one, but this is the one that I would win because you guys like to make whatever narrative you do. So he's not gonna give in. But what tells what for him what sells is the streaming and the number ones and one of these songs to become number one. He's gonna pass Michael. He's gonna pass Michael with the album that has Michael's glove on the cover of it, which is cool for Drake. Like that's what means more to him than Grammys. Which I think like you and I never really talked awards much, but we did talk about how like To Pimp a Butterfly lost to that Macklemore album, right? Or
Right.
Good Kid, Mad City lost to the
Right.
Macklemore album.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, Doechii seems like a fine artist. She seems like a good rapper that some people have a niche for. The fact that her album won album of the year, rap album of the year, it's just it's a slap in the face to what like again you have your underground artists that people love and glaze and all those things, which is fine. I'm the biggest Drake glazer there is. You can have your artists that you really like, but like when it comes to like what rap is, what guys like Drake and Kendrick and Travis Scott do, like those are the albums that deserve to be recognized. And Drake has never obviously gotten that. He's never gotten that within those award shows. And then when it becomes Fugazi, the way it did with Macklemore and Doechii and all those things, like that's where like in Drake's eyes it doesn't matter. And as a fan of Drake music, it doesn't matter. Like what matters is the number ones and albums going one and two and three all in
And
the same
three.
week, which
Yep.
yeah,
It was bound
which
to
is
happen.
insane,
I can't
man.
wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We'll never have another one of these probably in our lifetime. The way that rap is going, honestly,
Hmm.
I don't know if it'll ever recover. Once Drake truly leaves the game, and Kendrick
Yep.
too. These are generational talents. Coast is bowed out gracefully.
Yep.
Um, but
I'm gonna
yeah,
have
I
to start
think
listening to country music here soon or something.
something like I said, I've been on my pop emo lately, bro. Like just like
Yeah.
rap is just not it for me no more. It is like, how am I just getting old, or is it just no? It's different. But when you got people, it's refreshing and inspiring, and it gives me hope when Drake's an older artist. But when you hear music like this, like okay, if
Hmm.
somebody really sat down and put some effort into it, there's good music still to be made.
Yeah.
And it takes that next person to get up there and just have the courage to do it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just fun as a fan again to an artist and like an artist like 2000 I was in high school in 2010 2011, right? And like when I was 8th grade 9th grade is when I started listening to Drake, and that was Thank Me Later, that was Take Care, that was Over, that was Headlines, that was Marvin's Room. Like when all that was like just all that at that time was when I got into Drake, right? And so again my kids that I have in class are 14 15 years old, and like they want to come in, they want to mock me for liking Drake, and I'm like, guys, I've
right?
been listening to Drake longer than you've been alive. Like
Literally, bro.
I've grown up with this music. Like I remember when What a Time came out, and I was at Kelly's apartment in Finley, like hanging out with her, and they got to listen to that and Views and from being a young high school kid to an adult now with my own kids, and like my son loves Nokia. I play
Okay.
Nokia, and he dances to it because I've just conditioned him, and like it's over. He
That's
wants to play
that's
again. Like
fine.
he has no idea, but it's fun
Yeah.
in that moment. Like, and I am a Drake fan, and I enjoy this music, and I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to again to be part of watching my favorite artist do this rollout that he did and give us 3 albums. Because again, you're right. This is never gonna happen again to where an artist of Drake's caliber is gonna drop 3 albums. And guess what?
Yeah.
Kendrick can't do that because Kendrick
No.
doesn't make music like Drake does and all the different styles. Kanye can never do this. Lil Wayne can't, like these artists that we have grown up liking, or even new ones that people really like now. They can't do this. They just can't. It's not in their ability to. And
No.
so we are eating
No.
good, man. We are eating good.
Man, I love it. Any features you kind of touched on it a little bit. But anybody you wanted to see that you were hoping to see that you didn't see on the album? I
Not
think
really.
I think him and Thugger would have been one
Oh,
option.
see. if he would have been on Ran to Atlanta, I would have been happy with that.
Oh,
Future and
dude,
Thug
yeah.
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be crazy.
I
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't want features on Iceman. I wanted feature lists. Now I'm glad that we got
And he
the
mentioned that. I
feature.
thought when he said in the first track, he said, "Oh, it's
Yeah,
just me." I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, okay." I was here for it, but I was thinking
yeah,
like, "Dang, is he really not gonna have no features on this?"
yeah.
So he had a couple though,
Um,
not a whole lot.
uh, yeah, and I'm at the point now where like I don't really again Drake and Future together, Drake and 21 together. I'm always happy with. Um, I do in some capacity wish that we would get away from like the sexy red and get back to like the Janae Aikos and those type of like, and Nicki's crazy now, so maybe not Nicki anymore, but like he had some great female artists on earlier albums with him. Like get
Yeah.
back to those types for a good chorus, good hook, not
Tr-
necessarily sexy red.
Sexy Red is a strategic move. I think
100 because it gets people doing this, and you see sexy red, and
that,
you listen to she
and
get bread.
he's trying to appeal to a certain demographic. I believe it's not strictly about, oh, you're a good artist, Sexy Red, like we should do songs together. I don't think it's not that nearly as much as some people think. So
Yeah. Um, And so, yeah, going forward, I don't know who I really want him to collab with anymore. The one collab that I was so excited about, this was for all the dogs, and I remember texting you about it was Chief Keef, because there's just the high school kid in me that we listened to Chief, like, love Sosa and everything growing up, like that was
yeah,
so fun, and then to get Chief Keef and Drake on a song, and it was a very Drake song with Chief Keef like being kind of goofy on it, but that was a lot of fun to me. And then Kid Cudi on Certified Lover Boy on I Am White too. Like that was a lot of fun. So that's been kind of fulfilled for me in the last 5 years. Is artists I really like growing up that never collaborated with Drake doing that together. And I got my one song. I got my fix for it. I don't really need any more. The one disappointing thing is I'm glad him and Future made up. I really was hoping him and Rick Ross, because him and Rick Ross always had
yeah,
hits together too.
yeah,
And,
true.
and, and it's just a little disappointing that you're not
And
going to
I
get
feel
that,
like
because
that beef isn't really standing on much.
it's just
I feel
Ross
like,
being,
you think so? I think if
yeah.
Drake went to him wanting to squash it, Rose would.
I
I
don't think
really do
so.
think that. You don't think so? Hmm.
I think it makes too much publicity for Rick Ross nowadays when he disses Drake on like Instagram or whatever. And another one that I really like is YG,
Oh
uh,
wow. I thought they were
why
tight. They're not?
see I don't know. I mean YG was
Okay.
just he's so connected to the West Coast
The
and Kendrick
West,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Um,
As far as I knew, they were still, I don't know. He didn't throw shots. Let's say that.
yeah.
So, um,
I mean, who do you
but
love?
yeah.
Like on my Drake ratings list, who do you love is my favorite Drake feature of all time? Shout out to
Okay.
my
That
buddy
was a good
Colin.
one.
Like, who do you love is our favorite Drake feature of all time. Like we just growing up as kids, man. That's what it was all
Man, when
about.
that came
So
out, that was so unexpected to me. I didn't expect that. I was like, what?
yeah,
Like he went West Coast and yeah, got with, because YG's got real like gang ties and stuff. So to see Drake out there in LA dealing with
it's
people
just
like
so
that was
it's so
crazy,
fun.
bro. It was
It's so
crazy.
fun.
It's
What other
crazy.
artist, man? Oh man, I really
Oh,
hope Janice STFU goes number one. That is the one that deserves. It's
I can't wait till the
so
results come
good.
out. We probably won't get those for another week from like this Wednesday. As I follow
Yeah,
Billboard pretty good, and they drop their
yeah,
new album, whatever's, like on Wednesday mornings. So it
yeah,
won't be this Wednesday because it came out Friday. It'll probably be
yeah,
next Wednesday. But I can't wait. I think it's got a good shot. It's so good. It is so
yeah.
good. That track.
That's
Um,
my favorite one on there. That and like I said, Too Hard for the Radio. Those two I can just interchange them because they're just so different, but they just do enough. They give me
yeah,
what I need. So,
yeah.
do you have anything else Drake wise you want to talk about?
Masterful trolling. Let me look through my notes real quick, bro. I did have some questions about who he was talking about. You probably don't know anybody more than I would, but like we talked about the first one of where's she at? What's the name of that one?
Oh,
Your
Burning
baby mama.
Bridges.
Okay, remember in the very first before the beat switch, he was talking about I can't relocate. I'm from, this is where I'm at. We're gonna have to just post up. I love you though. I can't, and then it switches to this whole Rihanna thing. I'm thinking
Yeah,
like, who is he talking about in that
I,
first line?
I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna assume the whole thing is Rihanna, and it's so funny. This is another one where it's like when you listen to it and you watch the video, they're like him and all his buddies like, "Where you at?" Like, but in reality, like ASAP Rocky is nothing. Like him and Rihanna, like they live together. Like that's
Right,
where she's at, buddy. But at the same
right,
time, it's just Drake being petty, and you
right.
listen to it and you're like, she's
She didn't
never
post
posted
a
your
single,
single.
bro.
Like,
She didn't even post a single, bro. Where's she at?
where's she at? But you listen to it and you're like, you kind of side with Drake. You're like, yeah, where's she at? It's fun, man. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's all goofy at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Burning Bridges, right? And don't worry, we talked about that one too. Who was he talking about on that track? I was listening to that one and looking at the lyrics, and I'm like, that's really, he's always talking about some girl, but
Yeah,
just wondered who exactly if she was famous or not. So who knows,
yeah.
right?
Firm
But
Friends had a lot of disses towards ASAP. He really hates ASAP Rocky now. He really hates him.
which can we just admit that I'm gonna say this:
It's so dumb.
these people live rent free in Drake's head, bro. But at the same time, kudos to him for handling it the way he's handling it, head on, balls
Yeah.
to the wall. I could take my ball and go home. I'm richer than all of you. I got more accolades than all of you. But no, his approach to it, you gotta respect it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you've been thinking about these guys for 2 years.
I know.
Like they're
I
not
mean,
thinking
ASAP
about you.
Rocky's still recovering from Family Matters. He had it the worst in that second Family Matters verse. So
It's such a fire track. Like I said, Kendrick just knew what he was doing, making a bop and everything, but all the girls and everybody can dance to on top of calling them the PDF. And then, but
so
you
I'm
talking
gonna say
about hard
this:
bars, like
Euphoria
Family
was my
Matters.
second favorite. Euphoria was my second favorite of all the diss tracks. I would go Family Matters, Euphoria, Push Ups, Tailor Made Freestyle, then Not Like Us.
I
I'm
thought
just gonna
Taylor
put.
Made was incredible, incredible. I'm surprised that
I
got
did
took
too.
down. Oh, I was
That
mad, not surprised, mad.
you're not mad at guy. You're not surprised that guy hated on it. If Kendrick would have done something like that, people would have. It would have been the greatest thing. He's such a genius. When Drake does it, it's corny, it's whack, it's just
No,
like
that was a
when you
fire
actually listen
idea.
to when you actually listen. Yeah, and he rapped like Tupac so well. He rapped like Snoop so
Yes,
well. And when he did
yes,
it, and you're like listen to what he actually said, you're like, he's a
yes. It's a
genius.
great track. I love the beat
Yep,
on it, and for him to come in at the end the way he did, it just set it
yep,
off perfectly,
yep,
perfectly. And be like, oh no, and then I guess what Fox State took it down or they had a problem
yeah.
with it. But the message got across still though, like like oh these are your big homies, and they telling you like what you gonna do, Kendrick?
Yeah,
What you gonna
our
do?
idols. Yep.
You're right, right, right,
Um.
right.
All right. This
Outside
is
of
a
that,
sports pod.
yeah. So
Yep.
after that, we've talked enough about that.
Okay. This is a sports podcast. You and I always talk to NBA, so I do want to talk some NBA with you. So let's do the current before we get into the summer predictions.
Oh
Shea
man,
Gilgeous just won a second MVP.
yes
Do
he
you
did.
think he deserved it? Are you happy for him? What are your thoughts on Shea winning MVP number two? And then who is your prediction for the Western Conference Finals since you're going to be talking about Shea?
Okay. Oh, I do agree. I'm not mad at Shea as much as I'm mad at. I wouldn't say I'm mad. I got a slight problem with the way it's won.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the GM over at in OKC? Is that Sam
Presti.
Presti? Right.
Yeah.
He's the reason that there's such a good team there. Not Shea. It's just the fact that Shea is benefiting so much from having a good squad. Because there's plenty of people who could have won. LeBron should have how many MVPs then? We're basing it off of just who the best player is. Shea's
Like
good. Shea
he
is
had four
silky
by
smooth.
28. He had four by the age of 28, 29. He is 41 now. Hasn't had a single one since then.
Like, I don't know, man. So I just feel like if Shea was on a different team where they only won 50 games, 45 games, and playing just as well though, he doesn't win that MVP. Well deserved. I do see some of the talk about him, baiting fouls and all of that and getting the calls. I see a little bit of that, I do. But no, that boy can score. That boy
He
can flat
can.
out play.
He is. If I talked about on our last episode, I was real upset with the officiating, especially in Game 2 of the Lakers Thunder series. I thought the Lakers got absolutely screwed. I still think the Thunder were better. They were going to win that series regardless.
Yeah,
I tried to convince myself Lakers in 7, but at the end of the day, the Thunder. But the fact that they have to play the way they do when they shouldn't, they are too good to have to play that way. And James Harden is the ultimate, like prime James Harden is the ultimate free throw merchant. But
right.
Shea, man, is just like it's not even that Shea is a free throw merchant. He just gets every single call. And he is
Everyone, bro.
so consistent at the free throw line that it makes it easy for him. Whereas like if you, Luca is the guy that they're comparing to, like the stats. Luca had more points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game. It's not like either one of them play any good defense at all. So the fact that people want to argue defense for Shea,
Right.
he may play a little bit more than Luca, but like Luca is just so offensively gifted that that's where the effort goes into without being the free throw merchant that Shea is.
Right.
But
Right. It's
again, like
easy to average 30 when you're going to the line 10 times a game.
they're missing their second best player and they're not skipping a beat. You know what I mean?
They did that. So
Like
yeah.
Jalen Williams is
Wimby's about to get about 6 of the next 8 though. So as long as he stays healthy, but I do Shea. I think Shea. I want Luca to get one so bad. I just don't know.
me too.
This guy named Wimby dude is just he's nothing like we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I
I will.
want Lucas to get one so bad, but I
Yep.
just don't know if he will.
Um, this conversation's not over, but I just want to plant the seed. You have to come back on at some point when I have Scott here, because Scott is a
Okay.
Michael Jordan is a go guy, and I need you
Oh,
because
okay.
you and I are
Okay.
LeBron is a go,
Let's go.
and you and the one argument you and I have always been able to back up with us is like you ask a Jordan fan, what does LeBron have to do to become the GOAT? And they're like, there's nothing you can do. Conversation's
Right.
over. It's done. There's nothing you can do. Us as LeBron fans can see that Victor Wembanyama is so talented and so gifted that if he does this, this, and this, he can become the greatest of all time. And if he goes and wins 4 MVPs in a 6 year span, the only other player to do that is LeBron James, who did
Right.
four in a 5 year span. And it just we can give that respect when it's due. We are able to do that as LeBron fans because we understand that somebody has to pass him someday. Now, the points and all those things are going to be really hard to do. He should have 7, 8 MVPs, but he doesn't. It's a shame. But Thunder and Spurs, do you think Victor and the Spurs have a chance to dethrone the Thunder?
Yes. They beat him what 3 out of 4 times or 4 out of 5 times in the regular season? Was it? Do you
I
remember what it
think
was?
so. Yep. They were
I
the only
do
team to
think
really dominate them.
right. I do think either. I think if the Spurs do win, it's going at least 6 though, and I
Gotcha.
think they'll all be really close games. I don't see any blowouts in this series. And if everybody's
Mind you,
healthy,
as we record this right now, it is 58-57 in the third quarter without De'Aaron Fox.
oh, what happened to the
So
air?
ankle injury. I think he's just out for tonight.
Okay, all right. Who's up right now?
It was Thunder up by 1 in the third.
Okay, yeah. I feel like all the games are going to go like this. And it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be whoever wins is going to be by a very slim margin. But I do think the Spurs can pull it off. And honestly, I think whoever wins this series is going to get the chip. Um,
I think the
the
Knicks
Knicks
have
are
a
playing
chance right now.
phenomenal. They are playing
Yeah,
phenomenal right now. I mean, what is the history showing us about the Knicks though since they went
yeah,
to the finals
I,
last time?
yeah.
I
I think, and this is nothing anti-Cavs. I think the Knicks are that good. I just think the Knicks are going to win that one in 5. I would really be shocked if the Cavs can pull it out. If they do, it's in 7. Um, but I really think the Knicks have a chance to score. They can score with Oklahoma City.
man,
Now they've had a lot of
I-
rest last week. Like they've been off, but
they
they
get
can
OG
score with
back.
anybody.
I think Carl
Hmm.
Anthony Towns is gonna be the X factor in that series. He's got to
Yep.
play and bring it every single night. I don't
Can
think if he
he
doesn't
put a
bring it every
body on
single night,
Chet? Yeah.
yeah,
Because that was Lakers' problem. They the check in the
right,
middle and just control everything.
right.
It felt like
DeAndre
Hartenstein
Ayton,
got every
dude,
yeah.
yeah,
Jackson
but
Hayes, he's not doing anything.
right.
So
But then that'll be fun to see. It's hard for me to root against the Cavs right now because I did pick them before the season started to go to the finals. So part of me
yeah,
is like, nope, you picked them, go with them in this one. But the Knicks are rolling right now, man,
yeah.
rolling like they should have been because they had some ups and downs during the regular season. But right now they're putting it together at the right time, and the
Yeah.
sky's the limit for them, dude. It really is.
Who goes number 1 overall? Do you think? I think it's gonna be BYU's Abinessa or whatever his name is. But
See, I don't
do you
even
think
follow the
who's
college game like that to even
yeah?
tell you. I don't. I don't.
Where's
I
LeBron go?
Oh, it's really hard for me to see. People, Ross said that if the Cavs go to the finals somehow, LeBron's going to be a lot more enticed to go back, win, lose, or draw if they go to the finals. I really don't see him leaving LA at this point in his career, though.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, though. You're a lot better with the numbers than I am. He can't take $50 million a year because the Lakers going to be in the same spot again next season if he comes back. What does he take, and what do the Lakers need to get
hmm
in order to go
I
to that
don't think.
next level?
Yeah, I don't think any team that really has a chance to contend can give him more than like the minimum or that mid level exception. I hope for the sake of any team. I don't think he's going the Cavs because I just don't think that James Harden can get them a championship. I don't think as James Harden on your team is proven to do anything. The fact that they got through Detroit the other night with James Harden is a miracle itself, and I just don't trust Harden enough. I like Donovan Mitchell. I like Jared Allen. I like the rest of the team. I just don't trust James Harden. It's not an anti-Cavs thing. It's just Harden. I think he stays with the Lakers too. I don't think he takes the veteran minimum because it's not a LeBron thing to do, but I think he takes a big discount this time because I do truly think he wants to win a championship. I don't know if the Lakers can do it with Austin Reeves. I think you have to sign and trade Reeves and get
Oh
something.
man.
I just don't think
Okay, I've never thought about that. That's why it's shocking to me. Like I
I
feel like
just
he's
don't
part of
think
our
yeah.
core, but
He just
ah,
doesn't do anything in the playoffs. He had the 130-point game against the Thunder. But other than
yeah,
that, like he just doesn't
they're a
perform in the
good
playoffs.
team though, man. But like you said,
I also
weaknesses get exposed in the playoffs, and he definitely got
yeah.
exposed. He
I
definitely
don't
got exposed.
think as much as cool as Luca and Giannis and LeBron would be, like getting Giannis and having Luca and Giannis as the long term future. The NBA right now is not a 2-star league. It's a one NBA superstar all star Luka Doncic, Shea Gilgeous type of player, and then your number two is a really good all star, wing 3-and-D type of guy like a Jalen Williams, like a Karl Anthony Towns. Like the fact that those teams are made up of those guys, and then when your third best player is Chet Holmgren, or your third best player is for the Knicks, OG or on a given night Mikal Bridges or whoever, for the Nuggets, your third best player is Aaron Gordon, who can go out there and get 30 on any given night, but also then the next night only get 9. Like that's what you need, and Austin Reeves is maybe the third best player on the Lakers team with LeBron, Luca, and Reeves. But for the whole season, you need Austin Reeves to be better because it's LeBron's gonna be 42. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so in the playoffs doesn't work next year. I don't know. But if you could turn Austin Reeves into some size that can go play with Chet, that could go play with Jokic, that can go play with Wemby, like that's what the Lakers need because you just said DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes they couldn't do it. When the Lakers won the championship in 2020, Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee did that. They didn't need to go strap 20. They just need to play lockdown defense and secure rebounds and
Yeah,
make those dudes work. And they did.
yeah,
And the Lakers won a championship.
yeah. I like it, man. But yeah, and then I also got to remember too that we did see him as a number one option, I guess, but that was a small sample size. Can he really carry a whole season as the best player on the team? There was a point he was averaging 30, and I believed it. I was like, maybe, but no. Once you become the target of the defense,
Yeah.
can you really do that for a whole 82
Yeah.
games and the playoffs? I don't really see it in Austin Reeves. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't see it either. I don't see it. But I'm with you. I don't think LeBron leaves. I don't think they get rid of Reeves either. I think your core is Luca Reeves and LeBron next year and we'll see what they can use with LeBron's money to go from there.
you think he gets about 30 mil? Shave a good 20
No,
off, less than that, more than that.
I think it's 10.
Oh, you think he'll
Again,
accept 10?
it's I don't think it's the veteran minimum. I don't think he's taking 2.6 million, but I think he's also gonna. I think he realizes like he doesn't need it, man. He does. It's
He really
LeBron James.
doesn't, but I really don't see
He doesn't.
LeBron being like, yeah, I'll take 10. It's
Yeah.
something about that number just makes me like anything less than 15, 20.
Again, maybe it's hey, go out there and get something and prove to me that you can do it, and then whatever's left over, I'll take. You go do it first, and I will
Okay, I
accept it.
like that.
Now, does he trust Palinka? I don't know. I don't. I mean, Palinka was handing Luca, "Hey,
Literally,
Palinka,
right?
I really like Anthony Davis. I'm not gonna let anybody else know that Luca's up for sale because I know that I would just be able to get like whatever I wanted for him. I'm gonna offer it only to you and you only. You interested? Luka Doncic, the best scorer in the NBA right now. Yeah, I'll take him. Here's
Right,
Anthony Davis.
right,
Like he just goes give
right,
it to him. So,
right,
but
right. Lucky we are though,
yep,
because after LeBron left, I didn't know where we were gonna go, but we got our future now for the next 7, 8, 9, 10, years, man. It's
I
him.
hope so. Stay
Yep.
healthy. So, all right, buddy. Anything else for the good of the order?
No, man. Good seeing you as always.
Yep.
I'm like I said, I'm taking care of kids. I did recently get back into making beats again, just something as I do on the side. Hopefully one day I can quit a 9 to 5. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. I'm just, if I can make my own schedule a little bit, maybe work part time doing something else, making beats on the side, making a little bread doing that.
Yep.
That's the goal.
But I'm with it. Yes, I was gonna have you.
Yeah, man. This is a clothing line, streetwear brand that my good friend Adam is just launched for the homie streetwear, I believe, fthstreetwear.com. You can go there. It's a percentage of the proceeds go to help mental health um services for
That
men,
link
things like that.
that link will be in the bottom. Yep.
I appreciate that. Yeah, go support that. And other than that, man, that's it.
Yep. But I get it. Life is crazy. I am, obviously teacher as main job, still coaching football. We have Grayson who's two. We got a girl on the way. I am working on my
Man,
master's. I'm
hey,
podcasting once a week. I'm as busy as can be right now, but we do it because
yeah,
we love all these hobbies. We love these passions, and so
yeah, man,
you've
yeah.
always I know you've always been into it. I'm grateful for you coming on here with me. It's been a while since we've talked. We really haven't got around to chatting for a while, so it's really good to catch up and get your thoughts. And
That's all
I'm
I
grateful
need,
for
man.
you. Yep.
That's all I need. I'll hit you when I got time. You hit me, man. We'll keep in touch that way. We don't need too much more than that. A lunch every now and then, if we can get that in. But other than that, yeah, and
Definitely.
I'll definitely come back. You get your homie on there, and then whoever you normally do it with. Is that who you talking about?
Yeah, his name's Scott. He's I taught with him my first year at Marion, so good
Oh,
dude.
okay.
He brings some humor to it. I gotta tell him to stop talking too
Yeah,
much
I've
because
seen clips and everything on the talk. So yeah, you guys
he's
are
hilarious.
hilarious together, man. But yeah, bring me back on for that. Let me know
I
ahead of
will.
time, and we'll debate. We'll see who wins that conversation.
We'll shut him up. So. All right, Steve. Hey, we end this podcast with Jamal Williams when the Lions were on Hard Knocks. He hit me with the greatest quote of all time. Okay, and
Okay.
so it's our outro. So Jamal Williams always hits us with, "If you're gonna piss like a puppy, stay on the porch. Let the big dogs eat." Jamal, hit it.
Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat.